I'm an extraordinarily affectionate person, but not in public settings. In private settings, yes, because it wasn't public. I used to rent movies for the Gilliards because me and Law would go out and the girls would be at home and they'd be bored and stuff. So I'd just say, why don't we just get some Kentucky Fried Chicken, some Taco Bell or something? We'll rent a couple of movies and we'll just stay home and enjoy the evening here with the. Because me and Shelly get in trouble every time we went to the movies anyway. Because me and Shelly, how there's how black folks are. Well, I'm a black folk at a theater. Yeah, that's just stupid. We're better than Mystery Science Theater 3000. We're funny. I mean, we're funnier, okay? Because we're more intelligent. But of course, I went there to spend the night with Yolanda, so I'd wrap her up and nibble on her ears and stuff. And I don't make out with people in public places like at drive-in theaters or at theaters and stuff. I wasn't really making out; it was just more affection. I'm just a very affectionate person. Just walk up and I'm a snuggler and a hugger and a kisser, And I've just been that way my whole life. And my mom, you're a little Italian kid that bounced off a star, was supposed to end up in New York and ended up with a bunch of Germans in New Mexico. Dang, don't touch me, shut up, hey, shut up. Yeah, I talk and I hug and I kiss and I hug, and I'm a talker, hugger, kisser, okay? When I'm around people, I can be very quiet for hours at a time when I'm by myself, Some days on here I make 3 videos for 30 minutes, and he talks a lot. I talked for 30 fucking minutes. 30 fucking minutes. There's 24 fucking hours in a day? Okay. Go over there and talk to Dad for 20. I talked for 50 fucking minutes. He talks a lot. You must record me when I sleep, right? Do I talk in my sleep, guys? Assholes? Dickheads? Home invasion perverts? Do I talk a lot in my sleep? Linda said I did. Lots of people have said I did. Linda didn't. My 2 wives didn't talk about me talking a lot in my sleep, so the people that actually slept all night with me didn't tell me, Crystal Gal, you talking in your sleep, sleeping in your dreams with some. So, never been told I'm a big sleep talker by the people I slept with, and Patrick never said that, and me and Patrick had to sleep together in a 1-bedroom apartment, the longest, more than Stephanie and more than with Amy. And so he never said I was a sleep talker. Patrick was a sleep kicker, not kicker. Huge feet. His feet were bigger than mine when he was 9 years old, and we slept on a queen-size bed, and I'd wake up a 6 inch off the thing, and he'd be laying sideways with his feet stuck in my back. You're worse than your Aunt Law, you know that? I had to pick him up. It was funny. But I like sleeping on my own bed, being able to be comfortable and just stretch out. That was one of the things, as far as getting married, because I'm not when I sleep, I like to, I just throw out and stretch out across the bed. And, is it snuggling? That depends on the weather. If it's cold, yes. If it's hot, no. What the fuck? You go over there, stretch out. This is a king-size bed for a reason. California king, just stretch out. Stretch the fuck out. Just being silly. But now I was just sitting there, I watched yesterday, after I made one of these videos, they suggested yesterday's news on the David Muir thing with the other kid. I watched the whole thing. And in between it, they had an advertisement. Here's the freeze-dried fruit they use in space that Warren Buffett has and all this stuff. You guys got to order it. It's perfect. It's amazing. It's instead of living the Lord's Prayer and stopping assholes from buying freeze-dried fruit after they destroy the ecosystem, why don't we just live the Lord's Prayer and stop destroying the ecosystem? Well, never mind. I won't ask you anything, and I won't ask you to participate. I'll just use the technology to help me stop, do the more logical, intelligent thing than the wackadoodle 7 seals thing that I didn't live and I didn't talk. And it's when I read that, I was like, what? There are certain things in the Gospels that I read and went, this seems weird. And it's not consistent. When you read Revelation, okay, the evidence is very consistent, and he talks about things that are very intelligent. Then when it gets to the very last part, and the 7 seals, and they're all bowing to this and that and that, that's this is what has to happen before we can have world peace. So we got to cross our eyes 6 times, jump, go, the Peter Panda dance, man. You're like, we don't just have to live the Lord's Prayer? I think Jesus, there's no, okay, Rubik's Rubik's Cube all day. No, it's, so when you sit there watching, it's like, nah, man. You can tell if it equates, accept it. If it doesn't, reject it. So if it's something like you have to have all these, jump through these hoops and do all this shit before we can have a world peace, you sit there and go, you know what? Who do you think you're fooling? I don't have a presidential seal. I'm the Messiah, bitch. You a liar. I have a bunch of idiots that are trained to be idiots for money sit there and say, hey, you win the popularity contest. You're the asshole who tells us what to do with money. No, forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal faithful peace. Problem solved. Hello. Huzzah! Huzzah! We're living in heaven. Right on, right there, right? So you're sitting there watching it, and I'm watching it. Had this one lady that was in foster care, right? And I guess people trying to make up for their fuck-ups, right? And the lady in foster care was a really well-intended woman, that raised all these kids. She said she loved everybody. I'm like, you're a liar. Why? Because you raised crack-addicted babies. Baby girl, you didn't love every minute of it. You appreciate being there, and you are honored to do what you needed to do, but you didn't love every minute of it. When your crack-addicted babies are sick and you're afraid they might die, you don't love every minute of it. Trust me, you don't, okay? Even when you're living the Lord's Prayer and something horrible happens, you don't love every minute of it, okay? So you need to understand that I appreciate all those children and I love them all very much. I couldn't imagine my life. I couldn't envision my life or imagine it without them being there, without being there for them too, when I needed them and they needed me, right? And so, but she didn't love every minute of it. And then she said, I got these kids into this, and then you take them and raise them into people you'd want in their society. Okay, but the parents, the crack-addicted drug addicts, no, you don't want them in your society. Well, live the Lord's Prayer, love one, eternal faithful peace, and fuck the society, all right? It can go fuck itself. We need more money to fuck. Okay, you go to school, give your life away to egotism from professionals, and then people that can't handle it because they can't compete or they don't know if they can't compete or they want to try to compete. I want to be a rap star, but I can't be a rap star, so I'd rather kill myself with drugs. I want to be a professional basketball player, but I can't be a professional basketball player, so I'd rather kill myself with drugs. I want to be this, but it's about as good. How much do I kill myself with drugs? And then you get successful people, and successful people just want to have regular lives. And because they can't have regular lives, they kill themselves with alcohol and drugs too. Yeah, I was watching it on TMZ Investigates, right? Okay. And then they get these people, and these professionals are so fucking stupid, okay? And she's being unkind. No, she's not. She's trying. She did Dalola, guys, because Ben drinks. And did you hear the advertising? I wanted to incorporate this in my life so she wants to control it, okay? But she wants it to be alcohol that has better ingredients, so it doesn't get you. It's alcohol. What's it's alcohol? It's dead. It's good. It's that. But she wanted to put healthier stuff in it so we can have this, and and I'll drink with you, but we have to drink something that's not as hard liquor, and that will give you a buzz and stuff. And she's empathizing with him. She's trying to make it work because she's not going to quit putting out albums. She's not going to quit going on tour. She's not going to quit going to she has an addiction to the cameras. It's love. It's not love. She has an addiction to attention seeking. She needs lots of attention, and everybody has to pay attention to her, and she's so amazing and spectacular. It's not love that she's addicted to. She knows what she's addicted to, but she's trying to help Ben with her addiction because she's trying to love Ben, and Ben's trying to love her. The professionals suck. Dr. Phil's an idiot. And Penske's an idiot, and all the people on that TMZ were idiots. So you guys are such fucking idiots. You're supposed to be a professional? I need more money to tell you how to survive bumping uglies than hell. How much money do you make for getting people mental placebos for having to get money to bunk uglies in hell? And boy, Houston Smith would be proud of you, right? You guys understand? Okay. I love you very much, world citizens in our society of stupidity. And I am working constantly, even in my sleep, to make sure that we're living the Lord's Prayer in the morning, every morning. And if you're not, then you're wasting your life on your ego, and your children are being decimated by your ego, and you're teaching your children that your ego is more important than they are. And that's wrong, right? You know, perfect father. Stop selling guys that are a perfect father when they're not standing up for the Lord's Prayer. I'm the perfect father. Stand up for the Lord's Prayer. You're a perfect father.